Hello folks, it is me, I'm Biggy, and I'm back, and this is Let's Play some more Loop Hero. So we are going to continue where we left off here, um, with a little bit of uh, a couple more loops this time. I think it's going to be appropriate here. If you look at the build option, we built the field kitchen earlier, and we have a lot of other things that we could build in a little bit, but we need all these other items like wood or stone or food or whatever this metal-y thing is. Metal, iron, I guess. Which means that we need to head out on more expeditions. And with more things built, there are more cards unlocked. For example, we could now pick and choose, let's say, if we wanted to put in a blood grove into our deck of cards, which means that we have more variety, but the output of items is going to be a little bit less. But as you can see here, we have 2 of 2 for these, 5 of 2, maximum of 5 and minimum of 2 for these, and 2 for 2 for these, as well as a couple of these guys. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the beacon because it speeds up attack on everyone, which includes us. So let's go ahead and remove the spider cocoon and the beacon. Then we'll head out with the cemetery, the battlefield, the blood grove. These things spawn, you can grab items every time you pass through them. So let's go ahead and pick the setup like so. And we're headed out on yet another loop. Move this mic a little bit, pardon the noise. There's not much here except for going on a loop. And we've already got our first bit of items here. We have the scimitar, which is going to be better than just the normal gladius with increased attack speed, so let's equip that. As a warrior, you don't have to think about much. Usually the best equipment are the one with the bigger base stats, and all the other ones generally doesn't do much. I mean, it does quite a lot, but it just you won't miss having just a few stats off. Okay, so usually the best strategy is putting a grove next to the camp, so you get something every time you walk out of it, and putting it right before heading out is quite a decent choice. That way, if we are about to have trouble on the loop, we could grab some more gear. Now we have a choice of where to put this. This is the battlefield. I think we already put that down last time, but there's an aura around here that changes the road into a blood path. If it enemies on adjacent tiles can become like ghosts. But yeah, battlefields are pretty strong areas. Yeah, I forgot to equip all these items. Let's have a look at the sword here. Same base stats, regen per sec. It's not very good. Not with the build we're going for, but what build are we going for? We don't know. The max HP of this is higher, so let's pop you down. And let's go ahead and pop the rock down. Like I said, warriors aren't very... you don't need to think too much, unlike some of the other classes available in game. And here we have a cemetery, which again we'll probably want to place right as we leave camp. This max HP goes down, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm not sure why slimes and other monsters drop armor though. Would you pick up armor from a slime? That's a question for another day. Okay, I forgot to move this camera a little bit. So, yeah, pardon the slight pause. Yep. To move that so that you're not seeing the a lot of the phone that I'm using to record my finger movements. Okay, let's go ahead and pop down a mountain. Yeah. Like I said in the earlier episode, pleasantly surprised by how accessible this game is because of the replacement. I wasn't thinking that this is going to be a game that I could play. But yeah. Okay, so that point being put aside for a little bit, we have meadows and road lanterns. I'm going to hold back on placing road lanterns for now, but we will place some meadows in the near future. Yeah, we have 2 oblivions already, which we're not going to use yet. And we have a chest, which is a fake one. It's a mimic. Still drops an item, I think, so it's all good. Right, we got a ring of vampirism, counter, and magic damage, which is uber strong. Yeah, with other classes you need to really think about what you equip, like the rings and stuff. But for warriors, you just go with whichever has the best base stat, I think. This one has vampirism 9, that's the only advantage to it. Counter and magic damage is okay-ish. Let's pop down this rock. Oops, I missed my opportunity, but that's fine. Just hoping for some other things. Let's go ahead and pop down this meadow on this side. Yeah, I was hoping for a treasury. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Right, let's go ahead and pop down some mountains. Another meadow. Like so. And we could plop down a vampire mansion in a bit, but I want to see if we could get some other things first. Okay, we have another grove. Let's move you over here. Yep. And I'm gonna pop down another battlefield, like either here or here. I think here will be better. Yeah, okay. And let's pop down a vampire mansion where all the enemies are at. Like here. Maybe here. Okay, so if I place a battlefield here, the vampire mansion needs to be here. More enemies means more stuff we could kill. And with more stuff to kill, the more loot we get. Got to check my loot, by the way. Damage to all. It's not really a really strong stat until later in the game, I think. Alright, let's pop down a rock. Yep. Another rock. And one more meadow. Yep. And let's see how many loops we could do. That's one more rock, which forms the base of our mountain. And let's see if we could hold off on putting down meadows until we get something better. Yep, there's another battlefield, and like I said, I'm gonna put it here to make a little blood path. Let's have a look at what else we have here. We have road lanterns, which we're not gonna place yet. We'll place down a mountain and then eliminate the goblin camp immediately. Yep, because it spawns way too many goblins in way too short a time. Yep. Alright. Let's think here. Let's go ahead and pop down a treasury over on this side, I guess. Could have put it on the other side though, when I thought about it. But let's go ahead and put this here. Now we don't have a nice stretch for the mountain to come down on this side anymore. Right. We don't have any stronger weapons as of yet, I don't think. We've got the just the same amount of damage, same levels, but these treasure chests should help us out. And now that we're facing more than one enemy, our HP might go down a little bit. Right, look at that. Defense up to 12 with attack speed and evasion. Not gonna pop that anytime soon. And yes, let's swap those two. This is better, way better damage. It's going to compensate for the lack of attack speed. Next is we want some armor, but we got a ring instead. This should, however, be... Yep, we have the same amount of magic damage, even better vampirism. But we lose out on the counter. We're just fine. We don't have counter stacked on any of our stuff anyways. Yep. And let's see what else do we have here. Defense down. We have counter and evasion as opposed to magic damage, defense and vampirism. We do have evasion here, so we could stack up on evasion. But now we have vampirism on our body as well, so we're up to 21% at vampirism, which is pretty strong, not gonna lie. But okay, so this one has magic damage but much less damage, so let's not sacrifice that. Okay, so the question now becomes, do we want vampirism, defense and magic damage, or counter and evasion? And I think the question is, we don't have enough evasion for that to be worthwhile. Stacking up on one stat is usually ideal. We have diminishing returns when we stack up on other stats. Okay, just slightly better damage, which we'll do. But we don't have any other thing that's kind of worth putting down yet. Okay, now we have a meadow. Let's slowly fill up that treasury. We have another grove. Okay. We'll wait to put down that grove once our hero makes a loop, so we could take advantage of being able to walk through it without having enemies spawn. Right, more rocks, so let's put it down closer to the mountainside. Another vampire mansion. Let's hold off on putting this down too. Alright, we have another meadow, which is gonna go here. It's not gonna bloom, unfortunately, but oh well. I think filling up the treasury is much more of a priority. Oh dear, that's another one. So let's pop you down next to it. And let's see if we could fill that up, that treasury. And yes, I've been forgetting to check out on the damage here. Yeah, there's nothing else for us here really. Right, the loop has been stopped temporarily. So let's put you down here. Actually, that's not a very good place for it, but that's fine. Groves, I prefer to put down in separate areas, but let's just put you down here. It's just pretty strong. Put down in like larger intervals, because now we get, yeah, the blood grove. Oh, ghosts. We're getting ghosts already. That's good. With the blood grove, we could put, for example, him down over here. Yep, and spawn. It will devour enemies that have less than 15% health. So with that spawned, now what we could do is use Oblivion on this thing here. And this becomes a Hungry Grove. That, although it occasionally attacks the hero for 17 damage, it devours enemy that has less than 20% health left. So I'll be trying to do that all the way through, so that we could get a nice spec of lands that has like items and stuff. I mean, all the way through, so we could get, well, better stuff. This is going to be a little bit problematic now with the increasing enemy levels. Oh, a lot more armor, but let's just try to finish you first. There we go. Should have put the mountain up here though. That was a misplay. That way I could get from this treasury some more cards. But let's have a look at what our armor has to offer. These guys have much better stats. Well, it's just a bit better. Magic damage, regen per second. So now we have to make a choice to whether if to stick to vampirism or make this change. And I think let's go ahead and pick the better base stats here. And the shield will have magic attack and damage and attack speed. So let's go ahead and pop you down here. Let's see what this little treasure chest is going to give us. Alright. A few meadows, that's good. Let's look at our armor here. This is just less base stats overall. It does add evasion though. A lot more evasion, in fact. It's going to take evasion up to 11%, which is significant, but not significant enough for us to lower our base stats. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop down this meadow. I did it again. Oops, but okay. Let's go ahead and put this rock down here. Yep, and a couple more meadows. Oh, I should have put the rock over on that side, but that's fine. Oops, I misclicked. There we go. Right. Forgot to check out the new gear. Right, so now we have an evasion ring and this is just less damage. That's fine. Now we're not going to give up on the... Oh, we have only 8% vampirism? What? Oh, this one's magic damage. Oh. Okay, we could like give up on vampirism. That's fine. Pardon me. Okay. I think I've been sitting too much on this particular setting. So, don't worry guys, my body's just reacting. Right, so if we give up on vampirism to add to evasion and counter, now we're up to 7% counter, 14% evasion. We could put up the evasion all the way up to 19%. Yep, and this adds even more evasion. Yep, so we switched builds on the fly now. And as you can see, as we walk through that area... Ooh, harpy. See deep inside for a long time. There's been just emptiness instead of sky. It remains to my starting younglings. Oh. Okay. Still. I might have survived if they were cut from reality. Yep. Okay, so let's pop you down right over here. Let's pop another vampire mansion in this general area. I guess this is fine. Should really get rid of the road lantern for these early missions. They're not really needed. But let's see if we could make it to another loop. Alright. Let's pop down some more stuff. Like this mountain. And this meadow. Okay, some more rocks. Here's, you have a rock. You have a rock. You have some more rocks. Some meadows. And now we have a good use for the road lantern. We're a little bit over halfway to spawning the boss. I'm not sure if we could actually kill him yet, because I don't think we're strong enough. But things could be okay. I mean, we have full HP for this particular loop. We're not in particular danger. Let's have a look at the ring here. So we're up to 29% evasion. We're giving up on 8% of that if we equip this ring. But it does increase our defense even more, and attack speed and regions per second. Not good enough though. Nice. Let's see. Okay, better damage. That's also already a plus. Better magic damage. Some region per second. Fine. Right, some more vampires and blood clots and all these other nasties. Alright, we've opened the chest and it reveals a shield with better defense, with damage to all and 11% counter. So, yeah, why not? Okay, so let's put down this last mountain right here. Let's use this rock, like so. And what's the other thing we need to do? Pop down a cemetery at the end of the road. Yep. And we could put down a road lantern if things get a little bit hairy on that side. But yeah, let's put down meadows on this side too. Yeah, we didn't optimize on the ooh. Okay. So we have better armor now. Oh, we have two better armor. 376 versus 388. This one has 10% evasion, so we're not giving up evasion if we pick up this one. This one has attack speed, like a ton of attack speed. Yeah. This one has vampirism, but less damage. A lot less damage. This one has more damage, but not a lot of stats. Okay. We could stack up on magic damage if we want to, but let's go ahead and use this armor. What about you, ring? Magic damage, damage to all. Oh, evasion. Okay. Our evasion's up to 20% now, which is cool. Let's see if we can stack it up even more. Look at that. Look at all that evasion. But this will... well, attack speed. Okay, sorry magic damage. You're out of luck. Wow. No, we're not giving up on all that evasion. Not yet. Right, more meadows. Let's use the meadows next to this area here. It's fine. Otherwise, those kind of little areas will go to waste because you can't put everything next to them. I want to save up this spot for rocks and stuff. Okay. Let's put the meadow next to the vampire mansion. Have a look at some of this gear. Okay. So counter's already at 11%. So let's go ahead and switch to that. Do we have a counter weapon? Well, maybe. Not amazing. Okay. Let's grab some more stuff. We might be able to spawn the boss in this loop even, but we're not super optimistic. Let's not count their count my chickens, etc. Alright, more vampire mansions. Let's just slowly add vampire mansions to the map here. Make sure it covers all the roads. Or go here. And then over here. Just put down the cemetery here, I guess. Yeah, why not? Another day, another loop. Yeah, I read up on the development of this game and I found it quite interesting. Apparently, it's just 4 Russian guys doing it. Look at that vampirism. No, we're okay. Until we face up with all these goblins. Okay, yeah. Okay, so our counter's up to 22. This will reduce our counter all the way down, but it does have damage to all. We're not a damage to all build per se, so let's go ahead and pop down some of these guys like here. And let's see what this road lantern can do. Let's pop the road lantern closer to home. That way we could be okay. Right. We are probably good for one more loop, and then it's time to head back. Right. That looks like a better weapon. Will it be? Oh, okay. Has damage to on defense, so very meh. Very meh indeed. Indeed. Let's pop you where the vampire mansions are. Okay, let's see what this little box gives us. Oblivion. Oblivion's good. And the shield is... I don't want to give up on the counter. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see if we get some better loot on this little tile here. Already it's getting a little bit crowded with all the... little guys. Oh, okay. It's just level 5. Magic damage and damage to all. More max HP. Equal magic damage, but removes counter completely. Less damage spear. We're not looking at that. 14% evasion, huh? So we're back to 24% evasion, but lose out on the counter. And damage to all. Okay, let's just keep things the way they are. Okay, a couple more rocks, so let's go ahead and place those next to each other. Another grove. We probably need a road lantern, like right on that spot where there's four units. Okay, I'm sorry I said that we didn't need road lanterns. We do need road lanterns. There we go. That's one less unit to deal with. And over here we have attack speed. Should we just go all ham on attack speed? I think we do. Yep. And increase defense. And evasion, yes. And okay. This one has more HP, but that's fine. This one has, yeah, defense and evasion. Defense and less damage. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up with this build. 24% evasion, 32% attack speed. We're in a bit of trouble now. Look at that. Another battlefield. Another blood grove, though, is nice. Let's put you down right over here. And let's just put down like a road lantern so that it will guide us on our way home. Will we make it to another loop? We're yet to, ooh, ow, eek. Right. Right. Counter and regen per second. Higher defense. Increased regen per second. Let's go ahead and put down this meadow here. And let's hope that all this will get some help. Okay, we're dead. And since we died, we're not gonna get all of this stuff on the right here. We're gonna get only the stuff on the left. So, yep, we only keep 30% of resources. That is fine. I got too greedy. Yep. Yep. That's all good. Alright, folks. It's me and Biggy, and I'll be back in a little bit. So, see ya.